Hi, in this video we'll be talking about how to create part numbers using the partnumbering.com service. To create part numbers you need to go to the Create Part Numbers tab, and if it's not already selected, click on the Create New tab. When you get to this page, if your account has been configured with part number formats, you'll see a selection for number format that lists the number formats available in your account. If your account has not been set up with number formats, the page will look something like this. I'm going to switch to a new window here. If this is how your page looks, an administrator for your account needs to create a part number format and activate it before you can create part numbers. Switching back to the other window, the first step in creating part numbers is to select a number format. The number formats you see in your account will be different than what's shown here. They will be dependent on how your administrator has configured your account, but the examples in this video should cover the possible part numbering scenarios available to you. There are three basic types of number formats you may encounter in the partnumbering.com service. You'll notice that in the examples shown here, they are conveniently named to indicate the type of number format they represent. Let's look at the specifics of these formats. I'll start with a number format that includes a sequence as well as user editable fields. The first thing to notice is that when I select a number format, the screen updates with the specifics of the number format that is selected. Once a number format is selected, a description of the format may be shown beneath the number format selection. The description, or lack of description, is configured by your administrator. If the selected number format contains a sequence, and this one does, there will be an entry called Number to Create. This field can be used to create multiple part numbers at a time. You can create up to 999 part numbers at one time. No matter what number format you select, a sample value will always be shown. The sample may or may not contain an actual value in it when you first select the number format. Lastly, if the number format contains fields for user entered input, and this one does, these will be shown in the Fields section. The Fields section will contain the form elements that allow you to enter data regarding the part numbers to be generated. There are two types of fields: selections, like the part identifier shown here, and text inputs like the packaging code field shown here. All of the specifics for the fields, including their names, descriptions, input requirements, and selection values, are configured by your account administrator to meet the specific needs of your business. So what you see when you log into the partnumbering.com service will be different than what's shown in this video. For each type of field, your input may be required or optional. Selecting any field will show this on the right side of the screen. You can see that when I select the first field here, it indicates this is a required field. When I select the text field, it indicates that this is an optional field. Also on the right side of the screen, your administrator may have entered a description to help you in correctly filling out the field. Here and here. For text fields, administrators may also apply minimum and maximum length limits on the allowed input. If there are limits applied, these will be shown on the right side of the screen below the description. Right here. Let's see how things change when I select a number format that has no user editable fields, but which does contain a sequence. You can see that the field section is now gone. When creating part numbers with this type of number format, the only option relates to how many part numbers I want to generate. Let's see how things change when I select a number format that has user editable fields but no sequence. You can see that the field section is back, although different in this case, but the option to create multiple part numbers at once is gone. Let's go back to the number format with both a sequence and input fields and create some part numbers. Let's go ahead and create 250 part numbers. Next, I'll go ahead and enter some values for the fields. Notice that as I make selections for the fields, the sample number shown above is updated with my details. Once all the inputs are to your liking, you can click on the Create Part Numbers button to create your part numbers. Once the part numbers are created, you'll be shown the part numbers that were created as part of this creation event. This is shown in the Browse Part Numbers tab in the Creation Events tab. If I go back to the list of creation events, you can see our creation event listed here at the top. This tab lists all of the individual creation events that have taken place in your account. You can click on the value in the count column of any event to see the part numbers created by that event. You can sort the creation events by any column or direction by clicking the arrows in the header. You can also filter the creation events using the filter widget on the right side of the screen. Simply select the filters you want to apply and then click the Filter Events button. For example, I can find all of the creation events that were created by me in the last month. Select my name, select the time frame, click on the button. When a filter is active, the text over that filter option becomes red to indicate that filtering is taking place. We can just as easily remove the filters. Within the Browse Part Numbers tab, we can also look at the individual part numbers that have been generated in our account by clicking on the Part Numbers tab here. This tab lists every part number that has been generated in your account. As with the Creation Events tab, you can sort and filter to find the specific results you want. That's a quick description on how to create part numbers in the partnumbering.com service. If you have any further questions, click on the Contact Us link and send us your questions. We'll get back to you with an answer shortly. Thanks for watching.